Hey everybody. Um, I'm gonna make a little video here, maybe to help you guys understand maybe a little bit more about the apps that I now have available to you guys. There is two types of apps. Okay. What we have here, this brand new app. This is the Freedom Streaming Plex app. This is a server-based app, okay? Also, the My TV Services, one of my original apps, is a server-based app, okay? The Clear Choice app, you guys, is a cloud-based app, so you're not dealing with servers. Now, maybe this will help you guys understand. A server-based app means exactly what it says. It runs off of servers. Servers are all over the world. Basically, you ask to click on a channel, and the channel is fed to you from a server. Freedom Streaming Plex, server-based app. My original My TV Services, the original one with the bright red categories, server-based app. Clear Choice, cloud-based app, which means no servers involved, okay? TV Mate's running. For those of you that have it, if you want it anymore, it's no longer available. So we're gonna concentrate on these three. You guys, streaming, the most crucial thing about streaming, you guys, is your internet speed, okay? The faster your internet speed, the better the apps are gonna perform. These server-based apps gonna require probably about a minimum 50 megabytes per second speed and up. If you can have your internet, possibly, if your provider can provide you something with 200 megabytes, 300, 400, 600, all the way up to 1,000. The faster your internet speed, the better these server-based apps will work. What that means is basically what I was saying a while ago. Let's say if you click on Discovery Channel and you're in a server-based app, okay? What you're telling that server is, I want to watch Discovery. Okay, so the server is going to feed that Discovery Channel to you. If your internet speed is not fast enough to process what's being served to it, you're going to get what's called buffering. Okay, play, buffer, the spinning wheel of death, some of us call it. This has been an issue for more rural areas, that they don't have the speed that we have in bigger cities. Some of the little small rural towns, you're lucky if you can get 15 or 20 megabytes per second. If that's the case in your situation and you can't get any faster than that, these two apps are not for you, because you will not get a pleasant experience. You're going to get buffering. You've asked the server, I want to watch Discovery Channel. It's feeding it to you. The internet speed is not fast enough to keep up with what's coming to it. So therefore it has to buffer, catch up in order to play. The Clear Choice app, being cloud-based, will run, will run on a slower based internet speed. The Clear Choice app will run on a 25 or so megabyte per second speed and up, because it's not having to rely on a server to feed the channel to you. So when I ask people when they first want to get involved in streaming, one of the first questions I ask, what is your internet speed? If they tell me, oh, and you guys, these internet providers will tell you, we're giving you the fastest internet speed available. That's a bunch of baloney. You need to call your internet before you get involved. Call them, ask them, what is my internet speed? What am I paying for? How many megabytes per second is the speed of my internet? So that being said, speed of your internet is crucial. These apps, you guys, the apps and the Fire Sticks do not buffer. Let me make that clear. The apps and the Fire Sticks do not buffer. Buffering is an internet connection issue. If you're buffering, it is because your internet speed isn't fast enough to handle what's being fed to it. I hope that clears that up. Now, you guys, I created, this one here is my original, Freedom Streaming. Let me show you the similarities between it and the new Plex app, okay? Both of them server-based apps. Many of you that have been with me since the get-go remember when I developed this app here, okay? This app is a server-based app. You have your live with EPG and your live, which is basically your live television. When you pull it up, you have different favorites, you have different channels and all this. You're going to see the similarities between this and the new Freedom Streaming Plex. It is also a server-based app. So if we click on our favorites and say Discovery, you can watch Discovery, okay? If you want to watch your History channel, you can click on it and you're going to get to watch History channel. Now, you guys, my internet speed here in Midland with Grande is 1,000 megabytes per second with Wi-Fi extenders. I pay more for it, but it's because I want the best streaming experience that I can get, okay? If that makes sense. You guys, when you talk to your internet company, ask them what you're paying for. If you have and can afford to up your plan to a faster internet, you will get a much more pleasant streaming experience, okay? Now, let's go in here. You just got to see the My TV services. This is my original server-based app. The new Freedom Streaming Plex. You're going to see the similarities here, you guys. You have a live TV, you have an EPG, and all that. So basically, if you click on live TV, you're going to see it do this. This is called refreshing the channels. This must be done once per day. It's real simple to do. Once everything is refreshed, now you're at your categories. Again, see the similarities? You got your categories. You can click on, I've got some of my favorites. Here is Discovery Channel playing, okay? Same thing, History Channel playing, okay? So the two apps are designed nearly identical, okay? Now, both of these apps, the server-based apps, the Newsplex app and my original My TV services, do not require you to log out or log in. There is no timer set on them. You can let them play for as long as you want. Now, when I first developed the original one, everybody loves it. It's a good app, still is a good app. But because it requires a higher speed internet in order to play at its optimum level. This limited me to a lot of the more rural and outside edge of town where you guys did not have the high enough internet speeds and you would get a bad experience. Play, buffer, like I've explained. You're going to have the same issue with this brand new app. If your internet speed isn't quick enough, it's going to play, buffer. Again, internet speed is key. Now, we developed this app here, Clear Choice, because it's cloud-based. So I'm going to open it up. it is designed to play on slower internet speeds. That being said, you're probably going to need a 25, 30 to 50 megabyte per second minimum speed. And that being said, if you've got a kid playing online with his Xbox, you've got another kid watching YouTube on his phone connected to the Wi-Fi, and you try to watch any of these apps, you're bringing your speed down with every connection that's hooked to your internet. So again, 690, that is my service ID. That's telling ClearChoice you are my customer. We submit. Username and password is saved. Submit. Guys, this is a computer app. This app plays flawlessly. The biggest issue with it, it does have that sleep timer, and you must do this, logging in, and when you're finished, you must log out. I cannot tell you guys how many times per day when someone tells me, Larry, it's got me locked out. Larry, I've sent money for you to extend my service. Okay? I go in and Larry, I'm locked out. It won't let me do it. It's because you're not logging out. So I'm going to click on my profile here, and we're going to go ahead and go to channels, and let's go up here to my favorites, let's say. Again, Discovery. We can click on Discovery, and this app's going to play this channel absolutely beautifully, okay? We can go to History Channel. Same thing. It's going to play beautiful because it's designed more for lower speed internet, okay? So, that being said, after you're finished watching ClearChoice in these channels, and you hit your back button, and you go down to the main screen of ClearChoice, this is the proper way to log out. You must go all the way here and click on Log Out. Pretty simple if you think about it. And then click your home button on your remote. You get back to the home screen. You have officially logged out of ClearChoice. If you do not log out and you just turn this thing off, or if you play this thing while you're trying to go to sleep, that sleep timer is going to bite you in the butt, because after about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours of you not changing the channel, it's going to just shut down. Then you're going to wake up in the morning and go, oh gosh, I fell asleep, and you're going to click back on ClearChoice, and it's going to go straight to trying to load it up and go straight to the channels. You're not logging in properly, and you continue to watch it. And so let's say you take a nap, or you leave the house even, and you just turn it off. You're going to get by with that 2 or 3 times. And then you're going to try to log into ClearChoice, and it's not going to let you log in because you have not been logging out properly. So we're going to do this one more time, okay? You click on it, submit, let it load up. Now, we're going to talk about this little deal here too, about if you have more than one connection with the ClearChoice app, that means you must create different profiles, okay? My main profile right there is the one that I use for when I'm in the living room. I have a profile in the office. I have a profile for the master bedroom. I have a profile for the guest bedroom. If we go down to my 5th one, I have a profile for the garage, basically where I'm sitting right now. So if you are in your master bedroom, you must click on this master bedroom profile. You cannot click on this one here for your living room, go to bed in your master bedroom, and also click on this one. Okay, does that make sense? You must set up profiles, and you must log in on the profile of the room you're in, okay? So if I'm gonna log in because I'm in my garage, I'm gonna click on my garage profile. Click enter, go to channels, okay? Now, when you get ready to log out, if you have more than one profile, okay, let's say you are sitting in the living room and watching on the living room profile. Let's say your fiance, your wife, whatever, is in the bedroom watching this app in the master bedroom. Y'all are watching two different channels. No problem, it'll do it. When she's finished watching whatever she's watching in the master bedroom, she must log out. You can still continue to be watching in the living room. When you're finished watching, you must log out. So you can run 5 connections with ClearChoice. All of them can be active and be watching 5 different Fire Sticks at once. But when you finished watching in that room, you must log out of that profile. I hope that makes sense. This is a big issue. I do this probably 20 or 30 times a day, and I'm not exaggerating. I have to reset people's devices because they're not logging out properly. I know that may not seem like a big deal to y'all, but when you've got nearly 700 customers and you've probably got 300 of them that have this app, and every day you have 20 or 30 that you're having to reset, it is a big deal. So it's very important for you guys to learn how to log out properly of ClearChoice. If you log out properly, you won't have any issues with this app playing great. Now, if your internet speed is not fast enough, you will get some pauses, some freezing that will happen with ClearChoice. Not so much the circle of the death, the app will just kind of freeze for a minute and then it'll start playing. That's really basically a buffering issue. It's just a little different style, okay? But it is caused because of internet, your internet not being quick enough. One good thing, a maintenance tip that I always tell every single one of my customers. On your router, I don't care who your service is with, be it Grande, be it whoever, okay? It is really important and good, and a lot of people don't realize this, that your router itself has a cache memory. Once a week, I highly suggest that you unplug the power to your router, give it 5 minutes or so, plug the router back into the power, and let the router reboot, okay? That will clear the cache memory in your router. Basically what that means, it's going to keep your router running smoothly. The more cache that's being built up in your router, the slower that router's going to run. So this is kind of a dumb old redneck, if you want to call it that, but I liken it to like you buy a pocket knife. A pocket knife's real sharp when you first buy it. The more you use it, the duller it gets. Your router, when it's clean, it's popping and running at its optimal level. The more you run it, the slower it's going to get, the duller it's going to get. So you can fix this by doing this once a week. Unplug the router from the power, plug it back in, let it reboot back up. Sharpen your router. I hope that redneck analogy makes sense. So anyway, that being said, I've seen people on the group because I've created this new app, and sometimes people go, oh my God, Larry's created another app. This is confusing. It's not confusing, guys. If you're happy with what you have, if you have my original, my TV services, and it's playing good, keep it. Keep it. It's up to you. If you have the ClearChoice app and it's playing beautiful, you like it, you learn, you know how to log in, log out, keep it if you want. The new app that I've created is by no means in any way meant to replace any of these, okay? The only reason I created the Plex app is because it is a all-in-one app. You can click on live TV and go and watch all of your favorite live cable television shows, just like the other apps. The biggest thing with this one is you can go to movies. I now own a server that is tied in that we've been able to tie it into our app. And basically what that means is now then you're able to go through here, okay? There we go. Now I'm hooked to my server. So now then, with this app, we are now logged into my server, okay? And with this, we can go through here and be able to find all the newest on-demand movie apps. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay, so movies. Okay. So with this new app and having the server now in my account, we can go in here and see. You guys remember the ones that have Clear Choice. At one point, we had 2,700 on-demand movies. It was beautiful. You could watch live television. You could go over and pick an on-demand movie. Well, when they passed the stimulus deal, they slipped a bill in there that says streaming IPTV streaming services, the streaming video on demand is now illegal. And you guys have seen how the banner on Clear Choice says we had to pull the on-demand movies off. We didn't want to take the risk of getting sued. Plex owns its own servers, just like Netflix owns their own servers, like Hulu. Okay, by owning their own servers, they have bought the copyrights and everything, and they store these movies on their servers, just like Netflix does. Okay, so therefore, this is not streaming through Internet Protocol TV, IPTV. This is just basically kind of like if we tied Netflix in with our app. We chose Plex because Plex allows you to have all of these on-demand movies and all of these on-demand TV series. So you're looking at on-demand movies, probably over 15,000 on-demand movies and over 1,500 movies TV series. So this is why I created this app, not to replace any other app, okay? This app is designed to be an all-in-one app, okay? You can go into movies. If you want to watch that movie there, you can click play, and it will play the movie beautifully. There again, internet speed is huge, okay? Internet speed is the key to all of what we do, you guys. We are called cord cutters. We're tired of paying the outrageous price for cable television. We prefer, I've been a cord cutter now for 3 years. I prefer not to pay those high dollar prices. I would rather go this route. Yes, there is a little bit of maintenance involved. You got to educate yourself on how this stuff works. So I don't know if this is going to help clarify the difference of basically the three apps: server-based, cloud-based. You can have all three of these if you choose to pay the service. This one's $20 a month, okay, for one connection. This one is $10 a month for one connection. This one is $25 a month straight across the board for up to 4 connections. And you have the availability of the on-demand movies and TV series. That's why this one really basically costs the most. Okay? But you guys, like I said, whatever you have, if you're happy with it, keep it. Unfortunately, the credits for this one, My TV Services, the original app, and Clear Choice, will not transfer to this new app. This app here is from a whole different company than these two are from. These are the ones I've been with forever. This is a brand new one that a friend of mine in New Jersey that has helped me create this. It's his company. So it's the credits for this one will not interchange with these. So if you've got Clear Choice and you've still got a month or two left, and you go, dang, Larry, I really want this new one here, but I still got a couple of months left on my subscription. Well, if you want to wait until it's getting close time for you to expire here and do this one, fine. If you just chomping, you can't wait, you got to have this one, you can't, these credits that you have left this month or two is not going to transfer to this one. You will still have this app, but you're going to have to go ahead and pay the $25 to get this app up and running for yourself. Now, you can have them both. It's up to you. I mean, it's $25 a month and $20 a month. Still $45 a month. So, but if you choose to let this one run out and cancel this one and keep this one, that's fine. But you just got to know, guys, I cannot transfer the credits of these two apps to the new Freedom Streaming Plex app. So I don't know if this has helped you guys any at all. Whenever we talk about sometimes about how if you need to clear your cache memory, okay, I'm going to show you guys real quick how to do that. From the home screen of the Fire Stick up here, you see at the top where it says home. We're going to go all the way over here to settings. We're going to go down and go over to applications. We're going to go down and manage installed applications. This will show you every app on your Fire Stick, okay? You can scroll down through here and let's say we find, let's just go down here and say we find the original app, the Freedom Streaming. Click on it. The best way to do this is go click on Force Stop. You're not going to see any changes, but now if you'll notice in the bottom right-hand corner down there where it says cache, what does that say? 2.39 megabyte. If we click on clear the cache of that app, now it went to 0, okay? Now we have basically cleared the memory. We haven't lost any of the data or none of that. So now then we're able to go in here and click on it. All the cache memory is clean on it. We've refreshed it. We can now click on live TV and we can go and click on a channel and watch it. Okay? So that's whenever you'll hear me talk on when I'm talking to the group about, or to yourself specifically, have you cleared your cache? Have you did a force stop? That right there is how you do it. And you can do it to any app on here. You can do it to IP Vanish. You can do it to the new one. You can do it to Clear Choice. You can do it to any of these apps. You can go in and do a force stop and clear the cache memory, and it'll help keep them run smoothly. Similar like when I tell you, you unplug your router. So anyway, guys, I hope I've clarified some stuff. Let me know. I'll put this on the group. It may be too long. I may have to do it in the YouTube. But anyway, I would highly recommend you guys, please watch this. Maybe it will help you guys understand more about how important the internet speed is, how to clear cache memories, and the difference between the apps themselves. Anyway, have a great day. I guess an early morning. Thanks. Bye.